Howdy, this is David Groce with your Texas Tax and Law Man. Today we've worked on a new format, a long format instead of our short videos about how to help small business owners exit. Lots of people think that you just sell your business and there's this waiting market ready to buy. But the truth is, just like starting your business took homework and starting your business took labor and effort, selling your business takes labor and effort as well. It's a process. It takes time, and you need to begin years in advance so that you make your business attractive to a buyer. We're going to visit with a mergers and acquisitions specialist named Garry Krum. Garry has over 40 years experience in the business of mergers and acquisitions. Mergers and acquisitions really is how do you transition the story from your story to somebody else's story? And how do you position your business in such a way that somebody wants to continue that story themselves? And Garry and his team at Agora Consulting call that making your business exit ready.
Our job is to go in and help a business, right, get ready for exit.
Okay.
And here's the problem, right? If you go back to what you just talked about a lot of companies, it's not a divestment, it's a liquidation, because they're not able to divest their business. And so what they end up doing is they end up just kind of soaking the cash as much as they can, winding down their operations and closing the door, which is kind of sad. You know, you would like your legacy to continue. So what we do is we go in and help business owners, we educate them around what does it mean for me to actually become what we call exit ready. How do I actually get my business to the point where I can exit? It may not be for 3 or 4 or 5 years, but we want people to begin to think about the things that they're going to need to do to have a successful exit. The statistics are horrible, right? Only 1 in 5 businesses will actually sell, actually do a transaction and actually sell their business to somebody else. That means 4 are going to fail. And so we'd like to sort of up those odds a little bit and help people get prepared and get ready. And now we've got a whole lot of older folks that were the boomer generation, like I was, that have businesses that would like to do something with them. And there's things that they can do, some very simple and very practical, some might be a bit more sophisticated, but helping them do that. It's not an overwhelming task. You just have to give it some time and some thought and some preparation. So when we work with our clients, we have these tools we use.
Okay.
So rather than just say, well, what do you think? We say, let's work through this process, give you variables, give you thoughts and how to play with things. And then once we start to work on the plan, we use a thing called success factor grid. What are the factors that we need to do? What are the things we need to accomplish to create success? And success factor grid could be including financial stuff. It could be my employees are not happy. My morale is kind of bad. Well, how do we improve morale? What kinds of things do we need to do? Somebody doesn't want to come in and buy a company whose employees aren't happy, right? That's much better for work. And so we have this success factor grid so that we can begin to pinpoint the kinds of things that you need to do to march down the road. And when we get into the assessment and we look at those things, that's what takes the time.
Texas Tax and Lawman legal disclaimer. Hey, I'm a lawyer. You know I have to have some lawyer mumbo jumbo. This is a general information video, not client attorney privilege information. The content is information only and is not directed to any specific facts or circumstances and cannot be relied upon as a legal opinion, even though that would be nice and save you a trip to the lawyer. If you have a specific legal question, feel free to contact David Groce directly or seek qualified legal or tax counsel in your state of residence, state of mind, or whatever place you call home.